The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 1 to 58, the parable of the sower. That same day, Jesus left the house and went to the seaside, where he sat down to teach. The crowd that gathered round him was so large that he got into a boat and sat in it while the crowd stood on the shore. He used parable to tell them many things. Once there was a man who went out to sow corns. As he scattered the seed in the field, some of it fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some of it fell on rocky ground, where there was little soil. The seed soon sprouted because the soil wasn't deep. But when the sun came up, it burned the young plant, and because the root had not grown deep enough, the plant soon dried up. Some of the seed fell among thorn bushes, which grew up and choked the plant. But some seed fell in good soil, and the plant produced corn. Some produce 100 grains, another 60, and another 30. And Jesus concluded, listen then, if you have ears, the purpose of the parable. Then the disciple came to Jesus and asked him, why do you use parable when you talk to the people? Jesus answered, the knowledge about the secret of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. For the person who has something will be given more, so that he will have more than enough. But the person who has nothing will be taken away from him even the little he has. The reason I use parable in talking to them is that they look but do not see, and they listen but do not hear or understand. So the prophecy of Isaiah appeals to them. These people will listen and listen but not understand. They will look and look but not see, because their mind are dull, and they have stopped up their ears and have closed their eyes. Otherwise, their eyes would see, their ears would hear, their minds would understand, and they would turn to me, says God, and I would heal them. As for you, how fortunate you are! Your eyes see and your ears hear. I assure you that many prophets and many of God's people wanted very much to see what you see, but they could not, and to hear what you hear, but they did not. Jesus explains the parable of the sower. Listen then and learn what the parable of the sower means. Those who hear the message about the kingdom but do not understand it are like the seeds that fell along the path. The evil one comes and snatch away what was sown in them. The seeds that fell on rocky ground stand for those who receive the message gladly as soon as they hear it, but it does not sink down deep into them, and they did not last long. So when troubles or persecution comes because of the message, they give up and at once. The seed that fell among thorn bushes stand for those who hear the message, but the worries about this life and the love for riches choke the message, and they don't bear fruit. And the seed sown in the good soil stand for those who hear the message and understand it. They bear fruit, some as much as 100, other 60, and other 30. The parable of the weed. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like this. A man sowed good soil in his field. One night, when everyone was asleep, an enemy came and sowed weed among the wheat and went away. When the plant grew and the ears of corn began to form, then the weed showed up. The man's servant came to him and said, Sir, it was good seeds you sowed in your field. Where did the weed came from? It was some enemy who did this. He answered, Do you want us to go and pull up the weed? They asked him. No, he answered, because as you gather the weed, you might pull up some of the wheat along with them. Let the wheat and the weed both grow together until harvest. Then I will tell the harvest worker to pull up the wheat first, tie them in bundle and burn them, and then to gather in the wheat and put it in my barn. The parable of the mustard seed. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like this. A man takes a mustard seed and sow it in his field. It is the smallest of all seeds, but when it grows up, it is the biggest of all plants. It becomes a tree so that birds come and make their nest in its branches. The parable of the yeast. Jesus told them still another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like this. A woman takes some yeast and mix it with 40 liters of flour until the whole hedge of dough rises. Jesus used parable to tell all these things to the crowd. He would not say a thing to them without using a parable. He did this to make what the prophet had said come true. I will use parable when I speak to them. I will tell them things unknown since the creation of the world. Jesus explains the parable of the weed. When Jesus had left the crowd and gone indoor, his disciple came to him and said, Tell us what the parable about the weed in the field means. Jesus answered, The man who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed is the people who belongs to the kingdom of weed are the people who belong to evil one, and the enemy who sowed the weed is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the harvest worker are angels. Just as weeds are gathered up and burned in the fire, so the same thing will happen at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send out his angel to gather up out of his kingdom all those who cause people to sin and all other who do evil things, and they will throw them into the fiery furnace, where they will cry and grind their teeth. Then God's people will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom. Listen then, if you have ears. The parable of the hidden treasure. The kingdom of heaven is like this. A man happened to find a treasure hidden in a field. He covered it up again and is so happy that he goes and sells everything he has and then goes back and buys the field. The parable of the pears. Also the kingdom of heaven is like this. A man is looking for fine pears, and when he finds one that is unusually fine, he goes and sells everything he has and buys that pears. The parable of the net. Also, the kingdom of heaven is like this. Some fishermen throw their net out in the sea and catch all kinds of fish. When the net is full, they pull it to shore and sit down to divide the fish. The good ones go into their basket and the worthless are thrown away. It will be like this at the end of the age. The angel will go out and gather up the evil people from among the good and will throw them into the fiery furnace, where they will cry and grind their teeth. New, truth, and old. Do you understand these things? Jesus asked them. Yes, they answered. So he replied, this means then that every teacher of the law who becomes a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the owner of a house who takes new and old things out of his storeroom. Jesus is rejected at Nazareth. When Jesus finished telling these parables, he left that place and went back to his hometown. He taught in the synagogue, and those who heard him were amazed. Where did he get such wisdom? They asked. And what about his miracle? Isn't it he the carpenter's son? Isn't it Mary his mother, and aren't James, Joseph, Simon, and Judah his brothers? Aren't all his sisters living here? Where did he get all this? And so they rejected him. Jesus said to them, a prophet is respected everywhere except in his hometown and by his own family. Because they did not have faith, he did not perform many miracles there. Amen.